Nintendo's 3DS handheld family is deep into its life cycle, and with so many versions already released, combined with the high demand for the Switch, you may be wondering where another 3DS model fits in. Well, with the new 2DS XL, not only will newcomers get access to its vast library of games, but we get the best designed version of this dedicated handheld. The original 2DS is an entry-level version with its slate-like design and omission of audio stereoscopic 3D. Now with the new 2DS XL, which retails for $150, we have many of the features that make the new 3DS XL great. Larger screens, stronger processor, and the C-Stick and ZL-ZR buttons, all while being about 2.5 ounces lighter. The new 2DS XL also adopts the clamshell design of the 3DS systems, but improves upon it. It's slightly shorter, and a near-perfect seal is created around the two halves when it's closed. This is due to how the two screens are seated. The bottom screen doesn't protrude as with every other clamshell-based 3DS, and the top screen has a sleek, smartphone-like build. The chassis sports a matte finish, which makes for better grip, and tops off the system's simple, elegant look. In every 3DS I've used, the hinge seemed to feel a little loose, causing the top portion to wobble back and forth if you gave it a little shake. Unfortunately, the same holds true for the 2DS XL. It's as if the top is loosely screwed into the hinge. This gives a bit of a fragile feel to an otherwise solidly built system. As you can tell from the name, the 2DS XL ditches the 3D capabilities, but it isn't essential to play any of the system's games as it doesn't serve a gameplay function. Since this is an XL model, it's equipped with the 3DS XL sized displays, a 4.9-inch screen up top, and a 4.2-inch resistive touchscreen on the bottom. Both screens are well over an inch bigger than those of the original 2DS. However, the 400 by 240 and the 320 by 240 resolutions feel somewhat antiquated in 2017. They're noticeably low res compared to many other devices, but you can't exactly blame the new 2DS XL. Higher res screens would also require hardware faster than the already upgraded processor of the new DS systems. Like the other DS systems with the new moniker, the 2DS XL is equipped with the quad-core ARM11 CPU at 804 MHz, and does provide that extra juice for snappier navigation through the operating system and UI. There are a handful of games that actually require the faster hardware, like Xenoblade Chronicles, Binding of Isaac, and a bunch of SNES games on Virtual Console. Many notable games run better and load faster, such as Pokemon Sun and Moon, Monster Hunter Generations, and Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. So while the screens look pixelated, it doesn't negate the fact that the platform is home to a breadth of amazing games. Still haven't played Bravely Default, Fire Emblem Awakening, or Zelda: A Link Between Worlds? The time is now. The adoption of the C-Stick means you'll get superior camera controls and additional functions in certain games. And while it looks and feels stiff, the C-Stick accurately recognizes minuscule movements. The circle pad offers smooth movement, but still doesn't match the ergonomics of an actual analog stick. Face buttons, the D-pad, and the triggers all offer a solid tactile feel. An NFC reader is also built into the system, so you'll get support for all your amiibo. There are a few small changes compared to the new 3DS XL. The 2DS XL stereo speakers are located at the bottom corners of the body, but at louder volumes, you'll notice that the sound rattles the back end of the system, which makes it feel a little bit cheap. The front-facing camera is moved to the hinge, and the two forward-facing cameras move to the top of the backplate. The home button now sits below the D-pad, and the stylus is slightly shorter than the previous 3DS stylus. Along the bottom of the system is the power button and a 3.5mm audio jack adjacent to the stylus slot. The enclosure that houses the game cartridge and microSD card in particular is a noteworthy improvement over the 3DS XL, which had you take out the stubborn backplate to insert an SD card. A 4GB Toshiba microSD-HC card will already be inserted with each new 2DS XL, though you'll want more storage capacity if you plan on downloading your games. One of the biggest blunders of the new 3DS XL was the absence of an AC adapter, but don't trip. The new 2DS XL comes with a charger. When it comes to battery life, expect roughly 3.5 to 4.5 hours of playtime off a full charge. I got approximately 3 hours and 55 minutes straight playing Zelda: Ocarina of Time with full brightness and Wi-Fi enabled. Despite a few shortcomings, there's a lot to like about the new 2DS XL. Should you consider buying one if you already have a new 3DS XL? Probably not. However, if you're still on one of the older DS models or interested in jumping into the expansive library of 3DS games, I would highly recommend you consider the new 2DS XL. The platform may be showing its age, but it's Nintendo's best DS system yet. Are you thinking of getting a 2DS XL? Tell us in the comments.